Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Hafiz bin Mazhar. My metric number is 051763. Okay, today I would like to present about our group International Business CSR project. Before that, what does international business mean? Okay, the term international business refers to any business that operate across international borders. At its most basic, it includes the sale of goods and services between countries. Okay, now what is CSR or corporate social responsibility? Okay, CSR or corporate social responsibility is a business model by which companies make a concerted effort to operate in ways that enhance rather than degrade society and the environment. CSR helps both improve various aspects of society as well as promote a positive brand image of the company. Okay, our group CSR project title is Connecting the Community, providing internet access to rural school. Okay, for the executive summary of proposal, this project aims to provide rural school in undeserved areas with internet access. Many rural schools lack of the infrastructure and resources necessary to give their students access to the internet, which can negatively affect their education and ability to succeed in the digital age. Okay, in order to identify the rural school in need of internet access, we will cooperate with regional community organization and governmental organization through this project. This installation of internet infrastructure at the school will then be paid for through fundraising and grant application. This will involve setting up networking hardware, Wi-Fi routers and other required hardware. Okay, this project will not only give students access to the internet, but it will also provide teachers and other school personnel with support and training so they can successfully incorporate technology in their classroom. This initiative aims to close the digital divide and give rural communities equal access to education. We can help level the playing field and provide students with the resources they need to succeed in the 21st century by connecting this school to the internet. To find rural schools that require internet access, we will collaborate with local partners and governmental organizations. This will entail assessing the existing facilities and equipment at each school, as well as speaking with administrators and members of neighborhood community to learn their particular requirement and difficulties. After choosing the target school for the project, we'll start soliciting donation and applying for grant to pay for the construction of internet infrastructure. This will involve investing in and setting up Wi-Fi routers, networking hardware and other hardware required to give the school access to the internet. In addition to provide internet access, we will also provide teachers and other school personnel with support and training so they can successfully incorporate technology into their classroom. This might consist of ongoing support as needed, individualized instruction and professional development seminars. We hope to close the digital divide and give students in undeserved community the same opportunities as their peers in more urban areas by bringing internet access to rural schools. We are committed to making sure that no student is left behind as a result of their location or circumstance, because we believe that having access to the internet and modern technology is crucial for success in the 21st century. Okay, last but not least, we will collaborate with neighborhood groups to make sure the project is long-lasting and keep giving the school access to the internet. This could entail establishing maintenance plans with the school or looking funding to cover ongoing costs.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Ashraf Aika bin Wansidi and my metric number is 061029. So I will talk about the background of the company and I will explain a bit about our vision and mission. So DG is a Malaysian-based communication company who was led by Tan Sri Datuk Sri Vincent Tan, who is a businessman and Telenor at Norwegian Telecommunications company jointly in 1995. Digi provides a variety of telecommunication services such as fixed line, broadband, digital and mobile voice and data. There is more than 10 million subscribers make up the company's customer base, which runs a national network. Digi also provides a variety of digital services in addition to its core telecommunications offerings such as cloud storage, cyber security, solution and digital marketing services. The business also places a high priority on innovation, and in recent years, it has launched a number of new goods and services, including Malaysia's first 5G network. Digi provides a variety of value-added service to its customer in addition to its core telecommunication services. These consist of offering like cloud storage. Digi provide business with cloud storage option that let them store, backup and access their data from any device. Digi offer a variety of cyber security solutions such as firewalls, intrusion prevention system and antivirus protection to shield a business from online threats. Digital marketing services are the next. Digi provides a variety of digital marketing services such as email marketing, social media marketing and search engine optimization. It is to help companies connect with the engaged with customer online. And now I will talk about a vision and mission statement. For a vision, to use the power of the internet to guarantee that every student in rural communities has access to the same educational opportunities as their urban counterparts. And for the mission is to bridge the digital divide and improve educational outcomes by giving rural school in undeserved area internet access. With the help of this project, we want to enable communities, educators and students to grow, learn and prosper in the digital era. There are many advantages to giving rural school internet access. Here are a few instances such as better academic result. Students who have access to the internet may be able to take advantage of new learning opportunities like online course and other learning material that might not otherwise be accessible to them.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Arif Idham bin Abu Bakar and my metric number is 061721. So I'm going to continue with background of our project, which is called Connecting the Community by Providing Internet Access to Rural Schools. It seeks to enhance the accessibility and standard of education in rural areas by connecting the school to the internet, as it supports the company mission of empowering communities through technology and innovation. This project is especially pertinent to digital telecommunication. The infrastructure and resources need to give students access to the internet, a crucial tool for learning and development in the 21st century, are frequently lacking in rural schools. Due to this lack of access, students in rural areas may experience a digital divide and be at a disadvantage compared to students in urban areas. Digi Telecommunication Company can help close this gap and give all students, regardless of location, equal educational opportunities by providing internet access to rural schools. This project has the potential to enhance education while also advancing the neighborhood's economy and community. Students and teachers will have access to a wealth of information and resources that can be used to support their learning and development by giving rural school internet access. By giving local businesses and entrepreneurs the chance to connect with the global market, the availability of internet access can also support economic growth in the area. Overall, fostering community connection, providing internet access to rural school is a significant and effective CSR project that supports the mission and values of Digi Telecommunication Company and has the potential to improve the life of students and rural communities. Internet access is important for education. The internet is a crucial resource for education and personal development in today's increasingly digital world. It gives access to a wealth of information and materials that can be used to support students' academic and personal growth. However, schools frequently lack of infrastructure and resources required to give students access to the internet in many rural areas, creating a digital divide between urban and rural students. Digi Telecommunication Company can help close this gap and give all students equal access to education by providing internet access to the rural schools. The project's applicability to Digi's telecommunication. Digi has a special opportunity to use its knowledge and resource to improve community through the connecting the community, providing internet access to rural schools project. As a telecommunication company, Digi can support community empowerment through technologies and innovation by providing internet access to rural schools, which is in line with company's mission and values. Initiatives in CSR are required. In today's society, it is crucial for businesses to take part in CSR programs that benefit the neighborhoods where they do business. Digi Telecommunication can demonstrate its commitment to being a responsible corporate citizen and improve the life of students and communities in rural areas by carrying out the Connecting the Community, providing internet access to rural schools project.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arif Luqman bin Muhammad Noor and my metric number is 0675 and 71. So next we will go through to the goals and objective. So our objective is to provide dependable and reasonably priced internet access to rural schools in undeveloped areas. Our daily life now include a significant amount of digital technology, making internet access not just a perk but a necessity. The use of online learning platforms and resources has significantly increased recently, particularly in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. But not all students have equal access to these tools. That's why we want to provide dependable and reasonably priced internet access. However, the project's goals include installing internet infrastructure such as routers and modems in a few rural schools to ensure a reliable and consistent internet connection, training teachers and students on how to use the internet and pertinent educational resources, working with local government and education authorities to determine the needs and priorities of the target schools and communities, and monitoring and evaluating the project's impact. Next is working with local partners and stakeholders to ensure the project's sustainability and effectiveness. This is for our project will run smoothly and minimize the potential of problems that will happen. Support the growth and welfare of the communities it serves as a top telecommunications provider in Malaysia, so that we can help more students in Malaysia, moreover people that study at rural schools in undeveloped areas.
My name is Muhammad Islam Izulhan. My metric number is 067574. The rural Malaysian schools that will be the project's target audience. There are 4,333 schools in rural Malaysia with 4.7 million students enrolled overall, according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia. Many of these schools have either no internet access or very limited internet access, which can impede students' learning and growth. We can guarantee that all students, regardless of their location, have access to the same resources and opportunities by giving these schools internet access.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rahim bin Abdul Aziz and my matrix number is 067579. So today I will explain about current socio-economic status of the area. In Malaysia, remote rural schools are frequently found in sparsely populated area with poor infrastructures. These students are at a disadvantage compared to their peers in urban areas because many of these schools lack basic convenience like electricity, running water and internet access. These schools frequently struggle with high level of poverty among their students and communities. In addition to a lack of infrastructure, a lack of funding or the need for children to work instead of attending school can result in low enrollment and retention rates. Due to these difficulties, academic achievement levels in Malaysia rural schools are typically lower than those in urban ones. These schools frequently have limited access to educational opportunities and resources. which can impact the students' development and growth, because it restricts student and teachers' ability to access information and resources online. A lack of internet access in particular can be a significant obstacle to learning. Therefore, a significant factor in the difficulties these rural schools and their students face is the socio-economic status of the region where they are located. By enabling students and teachers to access a wealth of information and resources, and by raising academic achievements levels, providing internet access to these schools has the potential to enhance the economic status of their community. In turn, this might result in higher enrollment and retention rates, and it might even encourage local economic growth. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
For location and places, the Community Social Responsibility Project, which is connecting the community by providing internet access to rural schools, will be carried out in Malaysia's remote rural areas where there is currently no internet access. Together with local community leaders and the Ministry of Education, these areas will be determined. Various factors, including the availability of funding, the demand for internet access in the area, and the viability of installing satellite internet systems, will determine the specific locations and the number of schools that will be included in the project. The project will give priorities to schools that need internet access the most and will gain the most from it. The project will also take into account things like how close the schools are to one another, as well as the local resources and infrastructure that are already in place. We intend to make sure that the project has a targeted and significant impact on the communities involved by concentrating on particular locations and places. The project will be carried out in Malaysian rural areas without internet access at the moment, in consultation with regional government agencies and non-profit organizations. The precise locations will be chosen.
For our financial plan, it is anticipated that our CSR project will cost about RM500,000 in total. This cost covers the setup of computer labs in the classrooms, teachers and student training, and the project sustainability component. It also covers the installation of satellite internet system. For our origin of funds, the Digital Telecommunication Company will contribute the funding for the project as part of our CSR initiative. For our list of costs, RM200,000 is the cost of installing satellite internet system. The cost to establish computer lab is RM150,000, and RM50,000 will be spent on teachers and student training. Sustainability component, consisting of ongoing education, assistance and equipment upkeep, is about around RM100,000. So for our total, it is 500,000 ringgit Malaysia. It should be noted that the above costs are only rough estimates, and the actual cost may change depending on the number of variables, including the project scope, the specific tools and resources required, and my unforeseen expenses.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Sheikh Mahdi bin Sheikh Faisal with metric numbers 067566. So I will explain the implementation schedule of our CSR project. Our program will be held at the rural school in Terengganu and Kelantan area starting from 19 January to 22 January 2023. We will be separate in two groups to the different states. The tentative will be the same even we separate in two groups. So, the first day of our program will be start at 8 a.m. in the morning with breakfast at Uniza Cafe. At 9 p.m. At 9 a.m. we will be starting to do the packing session and head to the Terengganu and Kelantan in two groups. Our bus will be stopped at R&R for 1 hour for prayer and lunch, then it will continue the journey until we reach the hotel. And then we will check in the hotel and have a briefing for our program tomorrow at 8 a.m. at 8 p.m. Then at 9 p.m. we will have a dinner and rest at the hotel. The second day of our program is starting by having a breakfast at 8 a.m. and head to the rural school in Chosen State at 10 a.m. After the arrival, we will introduce our program and have a bonding session, or call it as ice-breaking session, with students and teachers. At 1 p.m., we will stop for a while for prayer and having lunch. And then after that, we will have starting our first game, which is the digital game. In this game, there are many types of games. Among them are quiz and informative games. After that, at 3 p.m., we will do an online training session, and the online training education with the teachers and students. Then at 4 p.m. we will have a picture session and gift giving ceremony and head back to the hotel starting from 5 p.m. So the very next day, we will do different thing. On the Saturday, in the same rural school. So in this day, which is Saturday, we will do an aerobic with student before start the program on 12 p.m. We will lunch on 2 p.m. like Friday. Last but not least, we will do some survey for installation fiber optic project. And then we started to plan the installation on the day of CSR. To closing the ceremony, we will do the same thing by gift giving session and picture session for appreciate them. And then the day will be end with dinner at 8 p.m. and the volunteer can have their personal time after that. The last day of our program is heading back to the Uniza, Terengganu. After the breakfast, we will prepare to check out the hotel before 12 p.m. and head back to the Terengganu. As usual, we will stop for 1 hour to do prayer and having lunch. The estimated time for our arrival is at 8 p.m. and we may disperse. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Imran Shakir bin Muhammad Shafi'i, and my matrix number is 067565. Benefits of the project. The digital communication company's public image can be improved. In this digital age, companies that demonstrate corporate social responsibility are praised for their involvement. Our company's brand reputation can benefit from good deeds in the community. This will make consumers feel happy when they buy service from our companies that help their community, especially for students. Besides that, increase ability to attract and retain our company employees. Companies that are perceived to have important corporate social responsibility typically have a greater ability to attract and retain employees. This can lead digital communication companies to reduction in the labor turnover, equipment and training costs. In addition, it can increase employee satisfaction by giving our employees opportunities to volunteer, especially during working hours, creating a sense of community within the organization as well as relationship with the surrounding of community. Employees will be motivated in their work through the personal development opportunities. Through the social engagement, employees will feel empowered to start contributing to the company. They may be able to come up with new ideas about product and innovate new problem-solving solution.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. My name is Sheikh Made bin Sheikh Faisal. So I would like to conclude my our CSR program, which is the Digital Telecommunication Company's values and mission, which supports universal access to the education and technology. These are aligned with this CSR project, which is the program is connecting the community by providing internet access to the rural school. We can help to close the digital divide and give students the tools they need to succeed by giving the community rural school access to the internet. We are dedicated to ensuring the project sustainability because we anticipate it will benefit the students and the community. Thank you.